Now, your Super Doppler 10 forecast with meteorologist Ashley Baylor.
It is 5:50 on this Thursday morning. We are waking up to just a few scattered clouds across the region. You can't really see that on Tower Cam 10, although faintly you can. But there's really not much going on other than the fact that it is a very cold start to the day. It is 18 degrees at Wallops Island this morning, 19 in Newport News, 18 in Wakefield, and we're starting off at 25 degrees in Currituck. Maybe that doesn't seem so bad, but then when you factor in winds blowing out of the north between 6 up to 14 miles per hour, that's what makes it feel much colder. So these are the wind chills. This is what it actually feels like on exposed skin when you step out the door. And it feels like 7 degrees at Wallops Island, 5 in Saluda, 11 degrees in Newport News, and it only feels like 8 degrees in Ahoskie. So you really want the warm layers as you head out the door. Give your car plenty of time to warm up if you do need to travel this morning. Now the good news is hey, we're not the only ones dealing with the Arctic weather. In fact, it's worse in other parts of the country, especially towards the upper Midwest and New England. And see Boston starting off at 7 degrees this morning. It is 2 in Buffalo, 2 degrees in Chicago, 3 degrees in Minneapolis, St. Paul. But again, you factor in that wind and it feels that much colder. It only feels like 9 degrees below zero in Boston. It feels like 12 degrees below in Minneapolis, St. Paul, though for them, that's probably not so terrible if that was the case here in Hampton Roads. Yeah, I don't want to even think about that. Here's a look at our satellite and radar composite where you can see, again, just a few scattered clouds out there this morning. With that northerly breeze, there is that slim chance that we could see a couple of Bay effect flurries through about 9 o'clock this morning. You can see our future track forecast picking up on that chance, but it'll pretty much be gone by noon. We'll be looking at a mix of sun and clouds as we go into the middle of the day on through this afternoon. Temperatures will top out near 30 degrees, but with the wind, it will feel closer to 20, even through the second half of the day. So no matter what the temperature says, it's just going to feel about 10 degrees colder. As we go through the overnight hours, we'll be looking at partly cloudy skies. Temperatures will drop into the teens as we go into Friday morning, so you may need to slow drip your faucets. Unfortunately, that may not make for a good Friday morning if you don't. Now, as we go into your Friday, we're looking at lots of sunshine. Temperatures will be in the upper 30s, but keep in mind that's still below average for this time of year. Average high about 49, and we won't be anywhere close to that anytime soon. Look for high of about 28 degrees in Ahoskie today, 29 in Nags Head across the south side, 31 in Chesapeake, 30 for your high in Portsmouth, 29 degrees in Franklin. Across the peninsula, 30 in Smithfield, 29 this afternoon in Poquoson, points north of that and along the eastern shore, 28 in Melfa and 29 degrees in Gloucester. Now, as we look ahead to New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, unfortunately, it's going to be cold as we ring in the new year. New Year's Eve, temperatures will be right around 20 degrees as the clock hits midnight. And then for New Year's Day, we're looking at a mix of sun and clouds with highs only in the upper 20s. 45 degrees, though, on Saturday. Flurry possible late in the day, especially north of the metro. That's about as warm as it gets over the next 7 days because we're stuck in the 20s and 30s heading into the middle of next week. All of our latest forecast updates are at wavy.com.